Representative Lee of Pennsylvania is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Republicans can't simultaneously hold a hearing about how to strengthen students' skills through career and technical education while also allowing this administration to dismantle the sole agency tasked with expanding these same students' educational opportunities and protecting their civil rights. In May, the Department of Education transferred the Office of Career, Technical, and Adult Education's programs to the Department of Labor. Yesterday, we found out that the Trump administration plans to transfer many more of the Department of Education's core programs to 4 completely different agencies, flouting congressional authorization to effectively dismantle the department and abandon public education. This has been a key part of the administration's authoritarian playbook from day one. One thing history makes clear is that we will not successfully strengthen career and technical education if we don't have a body that is invested in its equity. We value all career paths, whether it's a trade or working in the arts, a career in science, they're all important. But we also can't ignore that vocational education was conceived as a tool of segregation to track students, particularly of color, into training programs for jobs that were then deemed undervalued, that are physically intensive, that lower life expectancies, while reserving what people deemed prestigious academics for wealthy white students. Even within career and technical education today, white students are more likely to have access to manufacturing and information technology pathways, while Black and brown students are placed in classes for now devalued professions like hospitality or tourism. One of the reasons the Department of Education exists is to help states and schools address these educational inequities. This is literally one of the reasons why Congress tasked the Department of Education with administering Perkins and other career and technical education programs. Mr. Gaetz, aside from the fact that it's a direct attempt to dismantle the Department of Education without congressional approval, will transferring the administration of Perkins to the Department of Labor exacerbate segregated pathways that disproportionately track students of color into undervalued careers?
Well, as I mentioned, methods of administration is a proactive civil rights monitoring that state Perkins agencies are supposed to be doing to address some of the issues that you're talking about. We have no idea where those responsibilities lie now with the change that they've done in the IAA.
So the Department of Labor is not equipped to handle issues of educational equity. It's not equipped to primarily handle issues of education at all. We've also already seen the DOL's level of investment in equitable access to job training when they tried to eliminate Job Corps this past spring. Now, the Pittsburgh Job Corps has long been a beacon of opportunity for young folk in my district, especially disenfranchised young people, Black and brown, and low-income young people. And after seeing what the DOL tried to take away from them, why should we have faith that they'll treat Perkins any differently? Republicans also love to reframe the removal of equitable education opportunities as an expansion of choice. So when we see an increased focus on choosing career and technical education, we need to be asking what it might be replacing. For example, we're seeing more instances where financial literacy classes fulfill a social studies requirement. Mr. Gaetz, if career and technical education is administered by the Department of Labor, will it be more difficult to ensure that all young people have access to a holistic, well-rounded education that can include academics, arts, STEM, and career and technical training and education?
I'm very concerned that we will lower academic expectations for students in career and technical education if it remains at the Department of Labor.
Thank you. As the wealthiest nation on earth, we should be able to offer holistic education to all children. Right? Robust career and technical education shouldn't come at the expense of foundational academics. Students need and deserve both. And we can't let an administration that doesn't value education pit one against the other. Any hearings about how to strengthen federal education programs while this administration is actively dismantling the Department of Education are a waste of students, families, and educators' time. We should be focused on what we plan to do to keep the department and its programs intact. I thank you all for your time, and I yield back.